TV 10, KTTC, Rochester.
We're hemorrhaging, and it shows. It's Late Night with David Letterman. Tonight, Eddie Murphy, singer Suzanne Vega, and actress Janine Turner. Also viewer mail. Plus, Paul Schaefer and the world's most dangerous band. And now, the ex-cop with an attitude, David Letterman.
You know, ladies and gentlemen, it's nights like this, I wish we had a show. Let me ask you a question. Are you like me? Are you a big fan of the British royal family? Yeah. Do you describe yourself as kind of an Anglophile? Well, that would be me. I'm a British royalty nut or maven. And so I follow their every move very, very closely, and I guess it was coming for the last couple of weeks. They announced today that I guess beginning the first of the year, Queen Elizabeth will start paying income tax. Now, if we could just get her to have a talk with Leona Helmsley, then... Oh, please. The audience is loopy.
Oh, the audience is loopy.
A couple of weeks ago, ladies and gentlemen, John Gotti's former chauffeur, was arrested and charged with fencing stolen property. Ooh, I hope this doesn't reflect badly on Mr. Gotti. Are you familiar with another New York City personality, Curtis Sliwa? This is the man, of course, the founder of the Guardian Angels. Yeah. Some kind of interesting and sad news. I guess on Monday he announced that about 10 years ago he had phonied up, actually faked his own kidnapping. Curtis Sliwa, the founder of the Guardian Angels, he had figured out a plan. Paul is still in shock over the announcement. Curtis Sliwa apparently now admits that he faked his own kidnapping, and I guess at the time, authorities became suspicious when Mr. Sliwa picked himself out of a police lineup. So you can see It's a couple of the members of the We're Really Cool Guys Club here tonight. There they are right there. Hey, I'm sorry. But there are no refunds. Her father, I guess, will take office on January 20th, and about that time, Chelsea Clinton will attend a Washington, D.C. area public school. That's nice, that's nice. And interestingly enough, she will be in the same grade as Dan Quayle. You know, you people right here tonight, this is the very reason I love working New Year's Eve. You guys, give me a New Year's Eve crowd any time. You couldn't have shown up on a better night, folks. Eddie Murphy will be joining us tonight. Yes, sir. Mr. Big Shot Hollywood movie star Eddie Murphy. Also, Suzanne Vega and from the big blockbuster CBS runaway hit comedy series Northern Exposure, Janine Turner. Now, just want to see what my neighbors are doing. Do me a favor now, kids. Say hello to our good friend TV's Paul Schaefer.
Thank you. Thank you, everybody. Good evening, David. So thank you. So you are a British royal family maven. I was not aware of that.
Here's how you get this. Just a little, take an eyedropper full of nitrous oxide, put it in the air conditioning system, and it ventilates right through the studio, and you get an audience like this. Last night, ladies and gentlemen, I'm driving home. I'm headed up 6th Avenue, and here in New York City last night, miserable, inclement, treacherous weather. A lot of rain, a lot of fog, and for some reason, a lot of traffic right here in Midtown Manhattan. I'm behind a cab. I thought I would kind of edge around the cab, so I tried to go around on the right. When I made my move, I signaled, of course. When I made my move to go around to the right, the cab driver kind of drifted over to the right and blocked me. So I said, well, it's the holidays. I'm not going to get steamed yet. So I signaled to the left, tried to go around him on the left. He kind of drifted over to the left. Yeah. In essence, it's a rolling roadblock. Right. Now, this goes on for about 5 blocks, and there's a great deal of traffic and a great deal of congestion, and a lot of people honking horns and umbrellas being turned inside out, and folks narrowly being banged into the gutter. And so, Finally, I see an opportunity to pass the guy, but he stops. So now I'm right behind him, and I'm left in an intersection. I'm now blocking the box and causing gridlock. Yeah. But the cab driver has stopped to let his fare out just the other side of the intersection. So at the earliest opportunity, I pulled over to the left, and I get even with the guy, and I give him one of these, and I roll down my window, and I say, great going, nice job, that terrific, really excellent piece of work. And as I'm saying this to the guy, he's going... I said, really, I'm serious, that was really very, very impressive. In fact, sir, you are Cab Driver of the Year. And he looks at me and he says, thank you very much. Like I'm a spotter from the Taxi and Limousine Commission.
You think he understood a single word you were saying?
I don't know. Let's do our viewer mail, ladies and gentlemen, and then get on to the big show. You are Cab Driver of the Year. I believe his name was Balbir Singh. Mm-hmm. Anytime I've ever been in a cab, that's the driver I've had.
That's always a driver.
Balbir Singh. This is viewer mail, ladies and gentlemen. Actual letters from actual viewers. Let's get right to it. Letter number 1. Dear Dave, seen any UFOs lately? Sincerely, Chris Behringer, Fairview Park, Ohio. You know, as a matter of fact, what a coincidence. Last week, I had another encounter with a UFO, and I'm telling you, it was kind of annoying. Geez, it was as though it were...
Hey! Get away from my gas grill!
That's right. How about that for a fine piece of acting? And I had the AAA come and tow it away the next day.
Really?
Yeah.
I had no idea that AAA would come.
Oh yeah, if you got a gold card, they'll come out and do that for you. I was acting like I was asleep.
Yes.
And then I had to act like I was awakened, and then I had to act like there was a big...
What do you want, an Oscar? It was fun.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. Well, thank you, Balbeer. Dear Dave, everyone's mind wanders sometimes when they concentrate. When you concentrate, your mind wonders. What do you think about? Just wondering. Seth Gottesman, Rockville, Maryland. I guess the question is, if you concentrate, your mind may wander, and if it does wander, what are you thinking of? Well, let's see. Let's give it a try here. All right, I'm concentrating very hard now. All right. Okay. All right. Yes, okay, I've got it. That's right. Muffins. I'm thinking of muffins. Why couldn't you have been thinking of muffins?
Well, luck of the draw.
Letter number 3, Dear Dave, you have done hundreds of shows. You have done hundreds of shows, and I believe that I have never seen you wear the same necktie twice. Could you tell me what the hell happens to all those neckties? Sincerely, Ron Lalonde, Inuvik, Northwest Territories, Canada. Excellent question, Ron. Hopefully, this film produced by the National Tie Council in cooperation with the Church of Latter-day Saints will answer any questions you have regarding my ties. Hal, roll it.
David Letterman, talk show host, and a man who knows the value and importance of a necktie. But where do the ties go when the show is over? This is the David Letterman Necktie Story. After each show, Dave's ties are collected at community centers around the country and then shipped to a variety of processing plants where they're used to make toys for children, industrial paints and coatings, your favorite cheeses. And Dave's neckties are also used to make weapons that keep America safe.
Are Dave's ties dangerous?
No, Billy, not when they're handled properly.
Will Dave's ties hurt me?
Not if you're good and do what you're told.
Will Dave's ties help me grow up strong and healthy and make America a better place for the future?
Yes, Billy, yes. A better America for the future and forever.
Thanks, Dave.
Okay, letter number 4. Dear Dave, aerosol, roll-on, or stick, how does one decide? Deep in thought, Rockin' Joe Herbert, East Providence, Rhode Island. Excellent question, and thanks for writing in, Rockin' Joe. Aerosol, stick, or roll-on, how does one decide? Let's ask the staff. Let's just ask the staff. Paul, what do you use?
Well, I use Sure roll-on. Never let him see you sweat.
Roll-on, all right, good. There's roll-on. Biff, what do you use?
I use Right God aerosol spray. It's all the protection I need.
Okay, so we have the roll-on, we have the spray. Al Marr, what do you use, Al?
I prefer the minty green taste of Menon Speed Stick.
Kind of gives you a special feeling about the miracle of life, doesn't it?
Well, just thanks, Dave.
All right, take that out. All right, get yourself a cab. Thank you. Actually eating speed stick.
I know.
We need to do a commercial, kids. When that's out of the way, we'll begin the program with our first guest, Eddie Murphy. Come on back if you can. Thank you, folks. Welcome back to the show. We have another great program for you this evening. This show is so good, I have a feeling when it's finished, you'll want to circle your TV guide. Eddie Murphy is here, Suzanne Vega, Janine Turner, and cab driver of the month, Balbir Singh. Let's do our top 10 list and then bring out Eddie Murphy. Shall we do that? From the home office in Tahlequah, what are you laughing at?
It's like backstage. It looks like a heavyweight fight right now. I don't know why.
In what sense?
Well, it's very exciting back there.
Yeah. Is our first guest back there?
He's back there.
Does he seem like he's in good spirits?
There are other gentlemen back there. He looks good. He looks fit. He's at his fighting weight.
The category tonight from the home office in Tahlequah, Oklahoma, top 10 tips Reagan gave President-elect Bill Clinton. Bill Clinton, sometime this week, I believe, traveled to California and had a meeting with former President Ronald Reagan, and they exchanged, feelings about the highest office in the world. Top 10 tips now former President Reagan gave President-elect Bill Clinton. Here we go. Number 10. Be the best prime minister you can be. Number 9, it's comfortable wearing pajamas to work. Number 8, always bring a translator to summits. Many foreign leaders speak gibberish. Number 7, when doing a comedy show, you can't go wrong with a guy eating deodorant. Number 6, don't let that Sinatra guy have lunch with your wife. Number 5, at a loss for words, just make a long hey sound. Number 4, be nice to mommy or she'll punish you. Number 3, you'll never win. Bush's approval rating is too high. Number 2, see if you can pull some strings and get Ron Jr. into the Navy. And the number 1 tip former President Reagan gave to Bill Clinton, naps, naps, naps. They love it. They love to clap along. Many nights, it's the best part of the show. Okay, our first guest, kids, one of the biggest stars in motion pictures today. His films, of course, include Beverly Hills Cop, also Coming to America, and The Distinguished Gentleman, which opens on December 4th. Ladies and gentlemen, here he is, the one, the only, Eddie Murphy. Eddie! Pretty good deal. Not a bad gig for you.
What's that?
Well, the place goes crazy.
Oh.
How you doing?
I'm good.
How are things with you?
Things are good.
I appreciate you. I appreciate you coming by.
I appreciate you having me on the show.
Really? Yeah. You know, we ask you nearly every day.
Not true.
Tell me about your holidays, your family, what took place, who was involved, anything you want.
Oh, we ate a turkey, and everybody in the family was there. And,
Now, who is in the family? Tell us about your family.
We have a mother, and a father, and 2 brothers, and a fiance, and 2 kids, and a bunch of cousins and uncles, and nieces and nephews, and it's a very festive day, Thanksgiving.
It sounds like it's a lot of fun. Is it? And if so, is it different from Thanksgivings as a kid, and how? I mean, of course, forgetting the fiance and the 2 kids, it would be different.
we have turkey now. No, when we was kids, we had turkeys too. But we have a bigger turkey now, and a nicer plate.
Yeah, but
other than that, it's the same.
I guess the point I was trying to make was that it seems to me a fairly traditional kind of standard American Thanksgiving.
I was tripping off your rhythm at the point I was trying to make. It was a very typical traditional Thanksgiving.
Okay. Tell me about the kids.
Is eggnog part of Thanksgiving?
I think eggnog is more Christmas, but you can.
Oh, we're messed up.
Eddie, a guy like you can have it on Labor Day if you want. Tell me about the 2 kids now. What is that like? How has that changed your life? And it must be the greatest thing that ever happened for you.
Yeah, that's basically what it is.
What do you do?
You don't have any kids?
I don't have any, no.
Oh, man, you gotta have some kids. Oh, damn. You can have them, right?
Yeah.
They said, like they was like,
Yeah,
Dave. Dave shooting blank.
I'm still waiting to hear from the lab, but we're keeping our fingers crossed.
Yeah, man, I have a son. I had a son 2 weeks ago. How old is he? 2 weeks old. A little mild.
Brand new.
And your daughter, Bria. Hi, Bria.
How old is she?
She's just turned 3, November 18th.
Mm-hmm. And are you? I mean, how active a father can you be in this process? As active as you want, of course. But how active are you?
In what process?
You're taking care of the kids, the nurturing process, the rearing procedure.
Oh, I rear,
Eddie.
I do. I rear. I spend time with.
Do you change diapers?
No. I rear. Now, rearing is changing diapers part of rearing?
Yes, I think generally it falls under the category.
I won't do I do like if the nose is round, I do mucus, but not. No, come here. No, some more. That's cute.
So
the diaper's not cute.
You'll hand them a tissue, and that's pretty much it for you.
No, I'll do the co-host you.
Do you spend all your time with them? Say you have a weekend. Mm-hmm. Are you always with the kids?
They're in the house. You know what I noticed? The 3-year-old will make you hide from them.
Really?
Yeah, because they have so much energy. Sometimes my daughter's looking for me, and I'd be like on the side like this. It's true.
Yeah, I've noticed the time that I've spent with kids, like my sister has like a 1.5-year-old girl. And it just, after like the first 8 minutes of the visit, you need a nap.
For a year and a half?
Yeah, just everywhere. And most of your time is devoted to kind of following her around and watching her. And they
but
put...
that's cool, man.
That's that's what I'm saying. It wears me out. So as a parent, when it's your child, does it wear you out, or do you have the stamina for that?
You trip off seeing them do things like you trip off seeing them do things that you did or things that you said, So it's not a drag. It's never, not 1 second of it has been a drag.
Yeah.
Not 1 second of it.
Well, good for you. What are we doing here? All right, let's do a commercial, and when we get that out of the way, we'll continue here with Eddie Murphy. Suzanne Vega, Janine Turner, and let's talk a bit about the movie. The Distinguished Gentleman opens December 4th. Tell me what you want to tell us all about this.
It's a very funny movie, and you should all go see it.
There you go.
You know what it is? This is the first time in a long time that we did just a straight-out comedy, you know? And most of the last couple of films I did, we were doing other things. This is like the old movies were, you know, because I did a bunch of different characters and stuff, so it's like it's funny like the old ones.
But now
for those of you who went to the last couple and was like this, hey, this ain't funny like the old ones.
You know, they should put that on the marquee, so there's no doubt, no question in the trailer. Yeah. But now you're serious? You would not describe your last 2 or 3 films as straight comedies? Well, straight comedies.
Well, like Boomerang is a romantic comedy,
right.
You know, and I was playing like this suave guy, and so you don't go into characters and stuff, you know.
Right.
And I'm a con man in this movie, so it's a bunch of stuff going on all the time.
So this one is just laughs first and foremost, and that's all we're working on
What's
here.
Interesting enough, it was the opportunity to do something that was both cerebral and funny at the same time, because it's got it's got a good script and a funny story and everything.
All right, we have a clip here. Do you know what we're looking at? I know what this is. Do you know what this is?
This is the one that's very funny.
Yeah.
I'm doing something funny. I know if it's a clip, it's funny, because even the little snippets are funny. So just, I ain't even got to set it up. Whatever it is, woo, it's so funny.
This is you're running for Congress.
Yes, I'm running for Congress.
And you're doing some campaigning.
I'm campaigning in different neighborhoods.
That's right.
So I have to have a different vibe for each neighborhood.
All right, here we go. The Distinguished Gentleman, Eddie Murphy. Watch this, kids.
Cast your vote for Jeff Johnson. Good old Jeff. A name that you can trust. A name that you know. Jeff Johnson.
Why you no vote Jeff Johnson? He the name you know. Go down vote for Jeff. Jeff Johnson, the name you know. Hey, you eating the greens, and you on the cornbread. Put that down and cast your vote for Jeff Johnson. The name you know. You know it's good. Jeff is good. Just like them greens. Jeff and greens. When you think greens, think Jeff Johnson.
In this Meshuggah world, you wanna vote for Jeff Johnson. I don't know why I gotta come drive through here and tell you this. You should know who to vote for. They're voting for Jeff because he's a good fighter. What, are you crazy?
Yeah. Yes, sir.